So now on stage, we'll welcome BMW with a team of the University of St. Gallen. Yes.
For BMW assembly employees. It allows you to intuitively find and share good practices among the entire BMW production network. Wemo notifies you about new good practices relevant for your assembly workflow. The Wemo community drives innovation by connecting assembly lines with the Central Innovation Department in Munich. Wemo, driving innovation since 2019.
So welcome everyone. We are Team BMW from the University of St. Gallen and really happy to be here. So the three of us were given a really interesting challenge, and Catherine, do you want to tell us more about it?
Yes, so BMW asked us how might we exchange and create good practice solutions and enhance continuous innovation inside and among their production network. So let's begin the first part of the challenge, the good practice solutions. And good practice solutions are actually small improvements made directly in the assembly line. And at BMW, we have 3 contributors who are responsible for this. So we have the assembly foreman, who's responsible for 10 to 12 people along the line in his team. And through constant exchange with those team members, he's trying to actually improve the efficiency of his assembly section. Then the second one we have is the assembly master, and he's responsible for 1 full assembly line and those cross-sectional improvements of the full line. And then the third one we have is the production specialist, who's responsible for production process improvement, but he's not really working alongside the others in the line. But he's also responsible for sharing those ideas across plants.
So now you spoke a lot about good practices within the assembly lines. Did your challenge also include the continuous innovation?
That's right. Continuous innovation actually happens when those ideas are taken by the Central Research and Innovation Department in Munich or developed themselves and then standardized across all 30 global BMW plants. And that's then when real innovation happens. Let's take a look at one specific example. What you see here is the ProGlove. And the ProGlove was an idea from Dingolfing that actually solved the challenge of having to pick up a scanner around 500 times per shift by attaching the scanner directly to the hand of the worker. And this actually saves them 5 seconds per scan. And that is around 5,000 minutes every single day at only one plant. And at BMW, this translates directly to 4,000 euros savings per day. Now imagine if this idea is shared and standardized across all those plants, BMW could actually save around 120,000 euros every single day, or 33 million euros a year.
So it seems to be working well with the development of the ideas, but why isn't the sharing process?
That's because we have a few challenges in place. So So there's currently no user-friendly interface there that allows the workers to share ideas and good practices straight from their workstations. And because we have a high time pressure in the assembly plant that demands for high efficiency, they can't just run away and share practices and make that a priority. Furthermore, we have a high competition between the BMW plants, so that actually limits the information exchange, and we have a discrepancy between good practices in those assembly plants and central innovations. But we went out and we actually talked to many BMW workers in China and also the Bavarian plants in Germany. And we find all the needs we found, not all of them of course, but some of the needs we found here. And you could break them down to those 3 key needs. So they really need an easy way to find and share your practices directly at the workstations because of the time. They can't just run away and share it somewhere else. Then they want one single point of contact for innovation and not several different apps. And what they also want is an implementation overview of the ideas they shared. They want to see which plant actually implemented those ideas and which hasn't yet.
So now you told us all about the challenges and the needs of the user itself. But what is actually our solution? Adrian, can you tell us more about it?
Yes, sure. Our solution is WeMo. WeMo is not only an app, it's an ecosystem that connects continuous innovation in Munich with good practices in the assembly plants. Our idea was classified as confidential, but we are lucky that we can show you at least some of the cool features. The first and probably the most important one is sharing and finding solutions. That means WeMo allows you to quickly find solutions to your problems, to share your good practices with your co-workers, and to improve your workflow. The second one is playing the game. WeMo has a gamification system in place that allows you to earn badges by participating in the WeMo community, and it also allows you to check your progress on the achievement page. The goal here is to gamify your way to innovation. The third feature is that you can innovate together. You can get inspired by your co-workers' ideas and you can discuss them in the comment section, or you can contact the idea owner directly. The goal here is that you can solve all your problems together as one single worldwide team. And last but not least, WeMo has to feel like pleasure and not like work. That's why it has an easily accessible and user-friendly interface. It has all the information you need in your workflow in the app, and it's always in your pocket at the assembly line with you wherever you go.
So now we have shown you our solution, but I'm sure you want to know what the users said about it. So here you see some quotes directly from these users. So, in generally, the user very is satisfied with the product, with our final prototype. But to be a little bit more specific here, they really enjoyed that they can use it directly at the assembly line and don't have to interrupt their workflow. Further, they also appreciated that the knowledge gathered in the app or in the ecosystem is from all the plants and not just one. So, if you want to learn more about WeMo, come visit us at our booth right over there. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Knowledge sharing is pretty shared problem. So maybe you have some questions. Yeah.
Check this and it's running.
In the countries, different parts of the world, maybe some people don't speak English or German. What do you do to help them?
Actually, the first plant we visited was a BMW plant in Shenyang, China, and they speak English, and the language they use on the assembly line, so those personas you saw, they speak English, and they actually use the BMW English language here as well. So the English language isn't a problem. The problem we only saw was the German, that sometimes in meetings they switch to German quite fast, because most of the plants are in Bavaria. So feedback is going to be provided in both English and German, so you can switch those.
I was wondering, how is it determined what is a best practice? Is it a person or is it AI? Like if there are 10 different ways to do a weld, whose weld is the best practice?
There is a kind of a check sheet from BMW that they developed. A good practice has to be first, it has to be new, it has to be implemented in their own plant already, so it has to be proven to work. It's not just an idea, most of them has to be a working prototype. And the third one, you say like 5 different points of performance, for example, efficiency or ergonomic gains and stuff like that, and it has to check at least one of these. So this is the check that BMW has, but the ideas itself, they don't have to be overcomplicated. They can be just as small as, for example, like putting a barcode scanner on your glove. The first prototype didn't look as finished as this one. They literally duct tape scanner on the glove. Seriously.
Yeah.
So as they start to use Vimo on the conveyor line.
Hi. As they start to use your application Vimo on the production line, how much they have to use time to put the post, and how this affects the efficiency of the worker time-wise?
Uploading an idea is really easy. We can show it to you at our booth later. There's maybe like 2 minutes, no more. The process right now they have a platform for sharing, and it takes up to 8 hours, and they use an intern for that. Because it's overcomplicated. There's a lot of text now and stuff. We really shortened it to key, key information, short text, pictures, videos, through a simple Instagram upload. And it's basically on your left you can see the old process, and on the right the short version that we developed and directly integrated in our app.
Maybe to start with Vimo, so everything they already have in the old system will be, of course, loaded into Vimo. So they don't have to develop all those ideas that are actually in place already in there, and that's thousands of ideas. So they're going to start off with Vimo that's already having all ideas there. The problem today is just that they can't access it, because it just takes too much time. You should go to the platform they have currently. It takes like 18 clicks.
Last question, please.
How do you manage the way, for instance, different people could write different names from the same solution? How do you manage that?
So we will implement kind of a solution for this. It's called like a bag of words or abbreviation and synonym detection. So also within the BMW network and their specific abbreviations, they should be able, or the service system will be able to find the right solution for their question. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Aaron.